Okay, so sorry people, I was actually texting this guy who's on an aeroplane going to Florida. Gren Spencer from Holidays. Absolute pleasure to meet you, mate. We haven't met, but we've been texting and phoning. Brilliant guy. I think this is going to be a year for motorcycle simulations that will not be forgotten. Anyhow, or anywho, welcome to my live stream. This is kind of like, I was supposed to make one last night, I was supposed to make one the night before, but I have actually, it's been a bad week. It's been a good week, and that was before today. So it's been absolute hell, and anyone working at Parcel Force, get another job, join another company, because I seriously want to sue them, flip out of you. Anyone that wants to send a package to Russia that they're literally sending and no one's paying for, please give me a call and I will help you. Don't use Parcel Force. So, yeah, Otto, if you're watching this, I'm sure you will appreciate the understanding there. But anyhow, so tonight, what I'm going to try and do is basically, I should actually stop my music, because otherwise YouTube is going to say, no, you can't play that. So, oh poo, I almost forgot. I hope I don't get a screw up on the start. Right, my mistake, sorry. Anyhow, so the point being, I'm going to try different systems. Last week I was going to ship Andy's system over to the USA, but I broke my 4mm tap on Tuesday evening doing his system. Why it broke is still not sure. I actually use taps that is from Tap and Die, a very old company, 40 years plus old, and they used to supply Rolls Royce with their taps and dies and drill bits. They're literally around the corner from me, but they were doing stock taking last week and they didn't open till today, and so I literally just got my new 4mm tap a couple of hours ago. So I haven't even had time to use it. I thought the best thing is get this video out so at least Andy can see his system's up, working. Just got to finish off foot controls, which are here, and shift system's fully finished. I've still got to wire them. Doesn't take long. But my problem was I could not tap this little chappy, which is in fact the part that basically communicates with the brake pedal and tells it to be an electronic signal that holds the potentiometer, blah blah blah. I couldn't tap that. So for literally 3 freaking holes I've been held up since last Tuesday because of 3 holes that I couldn't tap with a 4mm, and nowhere around here has got a 4mm unless I pay £78 for a whole kit, which will be shit no matter what. So I held back. So sorry on that, Andy, but I'm not going to spend 78 quid to get one tap. So anyhow, now got the tap. First thing in the morning, that's what I'll be doing. That's where we stand with Andy's system. Now what I'm going to do is, as my system's modular, I've got my test system for hydraulic rear brake, and I plugged it into Andy's system, so I can plug my foot controls into his handlebars, not a problem. It's all modular, so I'll actually have a full system. I won't have to use a button to change gear or use automatic transmission. So that's that point. Behind me, right there, yeah, I'm getting it there, that's my system with the hydraulic front brake. I'll be using that later. We'll do a hot swap, so you'll see that it's like, yeah, Takes a couple of minutes and you can swap systems. So, excuse me, this is Gren, and he has priority over anyone because he's like this sim god that I am going to absolutely fall in love with, and his wife is going to kill me. Hi, Gren. Anyhow, no, it's we've got this like connect. The guy is absolutely so solid, and in fact, you'll see I've started doing some holidays paintwork on the bikes, in GB bikes. We're really hoping this year to do some things that have not been done before. There's a lot of systems out there where people think, yeah, this is how it really should be, and for a simulator, and it's just so much crap. Motorcycles are totally different. They're not the same as a car or a plane or anything else. It's two entities, it's not one entity. So we won't get into that. But I know I must be boring the fuck. You see, first strike, first F. I am trying so hard to keep my language clean because I need to, business-wise and YouTube-wise. But anywho, we will. I'll push this stuff aside and we'll. Oh, I've got to show Andy's system before I forget. So I've got to set up the cam and get all that done. So I'm going to do it live. So the screen is going to get like a bit black and a bit this and a bit that. But hopefully I'll get it right and it won't be too bad. So I'm about to go from this to this, and then I will set up. You see, I'm trying to get the blob on the other screen. You see, I've got a screen over there, a screen over here, a screen there. Look at the right one. Right, oh yeah, I've got the right. So I am now shrinking. I'm going to be that small. Right, well, actually, I'm just going to drag this bigger so I can show Andy's system first, so Andy can see his system, which will actually be one of the rarest ones because it is in fact the last and first. See, Andy's Hs3 is the first all steel system. So basically, and the thing is, I'm going to have to move the camera eventually anyhow, because, yeah, come on, up on the post, down there. You see, I told you I was going to play around with the bloody cables, and I'm going to have to move the couch. So it's eventually going to be a bit painful. But, Andy, that is basically your system. Now, all of these front plates, these are all now steel. The whole back is alley. It's basically like you got on some, who's it does the steel series. I think it's MSI. Anyhow, this is basically what you call the steel series, where instead of being 3D printed, all of that is now laser cut steel. So Andy's in fact getting the first that's got the laser cut steel, but still has the cable for the front brake and uses potentiometers for the brakes. All systems from now on are going to be hydraulic. Now, Andy, don't get upset. Believe me, you'll love it, what you got. I'm basically 99.9% on everything's going to be hydraulic from now on. Still got a few things to test. But that makes this the rarest Hs3 that there is. So Andy, you got a one of a kind. And maybe in years to come it will be worth a lot of bloody money. I intend to make it so. But anyhow, don't ever sell it. She's a rare one, very rare. And kind of, I wish I could actually hold on to it, but there you go. So what I've done is a handy system, my foot controls underneath. We're going to take this for a ride. I suppose what I need to do is make this smaller, get GP bikes up and going, which it actually is, but it's supposed to be showing. I think I just got to hit the gain capture and it should come on. You see, it's OBS is an absolute poo. It worked before when I was setting up, it simply shows the program. So I think what I've got to do is exit out of GP Bikes, which I'm already in, start it up again. Oh, and I've got to make sure I don't start up the VR version, because I've been doing VR now. Come on, it needs to come up on screen. Oh, I had game capture turned off. I'm a dumbass. Come on. Okay, this is me. And OBS being a pain in the bum. So game capture is on, display capture is off. Right, so exit and do it again. Oh, don't tell me I've got to restart. Come on. Yes, I know you're getting bored and saying, what the bloody hell are you doing, Alan? I'm trying to get the game going. Right, there we go. So, up it is. And Gren, that one's for you, mate. Oh damn, I forgot who did the paintwork, but the original paintwork is from one of guys that did TT. I just added like Holovis and my emblems and number and blah blah blah. So basically, yeah, but I think it goes kind of good. It's got that blue and black and, well, it just looks good. So we are going to take this. Yeah, what racetrack? I haven't even set up to actually ride. I'm just like, I just thought, yeah, I'd live stream and go for it. So I normally use A1 ring because I love A1 ring. And I think I really should, because I might crash too much. So yeah, no, we're going to be boring, and Silverstone is still in the making, and that was actually done by the Coors race team. Thank you guys for last year's MotoGP, but I'm just going to keep it something where I know the track is nice, I get on with it, and actually it's coming down the hill. It can be fun, but I need to now move all this crap out of my way. I'll keep the bike in default. Yes. That's the way it should be. Right now the camera is in fact going to get whacked by my couch as I have to sleeve it forward to get to where my controls are, and stick a cushion under me bum, because otherwise I'm just a little bit too high. Right, so this is just going to be like a, oh shit, you know what, I haven't even set the controls. Yeah, that's a bit of a dick move, isn't it? Right, so you see, I didn't calibrate, so let's calibrate. Okay, see, it's really like that quick, and everything's working except your front brake's not working. Brake, why are you not working? Unassigned. Okay, now it is. Clutch, brake, throttle, rear brake, steering. Okay. Input shift, but I have to do the shift up, shift down, change view, blah 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 blah, reset. Okay, that seems about it. So yeah, I reckon we're ready. We'll just go to the track. Then I'll turn down volume a little bit, because otherwise the guy downstairs will think that I've got a hairdryer that's gone wacky. Now, one thing I have to say is this is the MMX 500 from IMT Modding Team, and Urban Chaos made the sound. The original soundtrack for me was just too digital, so I'm not putting you down, Urban, it's just not for me. So I've taken the original sound from Piboso's actual GB500 bike, which I prefer. So I'm going to use that. I'm really not sitting totally correct. I wish I was actually doing this in VR, but I've waited. I ordered an adapter, so I've only got a GTX 1050 Ti, and it's only got one HDMI output, and I need an HDMI for my main screen, and then DVI for the second screen, and then I need HDMI for, I'm not riding fast because I'm talking, I need an HDMI for obviously the Oculus Rift. That's Brent Spencer from Hs3, the major company for your VR enjoyment. Actually sent me an Oculus Rift system. See, I'm talking and not thinking. So he sent me an Oculus Rift to try, and I tell you what, it's been a bitch to set up, but absolutely brilliant. And it just seems now, after waiting a week to get one adapter, 3 turned up on my door one bloody time. This first company kind of screwed me over, so it's not really been that good. But anyhow, so I've now got the VR hooked up, but when I run Oculus Debug Tool, it's showing me that I've got literally like 18% performance left, and my frame drops are really bad, and I've got it set on low, and it literally makes me want to puke, to say the least. But the experience I did have in GB bikes, on the bike in 3D, was like, oh, I'm trying to stop, I can't stop, yes I can. Anyhow, like I say, talking is a bit hard if I'm trying to write. So at the end of the day, the VR experience in GB bikes is absolutely unfreaking believable. And I'd definitely use the full F word, to be quite honest, if you need an expression of how it feels in GB bikes to ride with VR. Oh my god, it's nuts. So anyhow, once, you see I'm coming down there too hard. Once Brendan and I and that get together, I'm going up with Mike from Sim UK, we're all going up. I'm running one-handed, I'm trying to talk. So once we get up to Coventry or wherever we've got to go to meet Gren from Hs3 and set up the full motion system, it's gonna be an absolute blast, because they do VR in 4K, and it's gonna be like a you see, I don't care what anyone said about this bike. I find it just, and like I said, I'm talking, so I'm really not riding fast or concentrating, so it makes it hard, but I can still ride and give it some. It's like, oh, I love it. No, I'm not going to make that one. I am not going to make that, but I'm going to try not to hit the wall. Oh! Stalled it, but oh, I don't care what anyone says, I love the bike. But that's actually the thing. I'm really starting now to go on with the system. It's, I mean, for a two-stroke, a lot of people have been complaining like it's got no guts, but you can lift her up pretty easy. I love it. And you've got to remember it's a modern two-stroke. So I'll keep the foot on the rear brake, stop it from wheeling. Oh, I just so love having real controls and not having to use a bloody gamepad. It's such a joy, baby. Oh. Got me line totally off there, but anyhow, point being, I'm going to do a hot swap. I'm going to just come around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hot swap. So, Andy, this is basically your system that I've been using. Like I said, I've actually got to do the foot controls, which is sitting here. That's a shift. It's the rear brake that's been the pain in the bum. 3 bloody holes, that's all I had to tap. And it'd take me a bloody week to get the tool. That's London for you. You can buy any kind of food from any country, but you can't buy a freaking tap. Really is kind of frustrating, to say the least. Right, so we're going to go out. I'm going to enlarge the cam and show you what hot swaps are like. Just how quick it goes. So, I'm rolling a cigarette at the moment, so you're all going to have to sit there and get bored for a minute. While I'm doing that, we can actually do a quickie where you can have a look at the beautiful bike in replay. We can get rid of that for you. Replays are for rolling cigarettes and making coffee. Yeah, that's where I run off. Right, I shouldn't have shown that bit. I should go back a bit further. But as you can see, the beautiful paint for Hs3. I've still got to show you what Gren very kindly had Hs3 send to me so that I could actually try GP bikes out. So once we're doing the hot swap, I'll show you that. As you can see, MMX 500, new two-stroke, not the old kind. Beautifully made by the Italian modding group. So thank you guys, absolutely loving it. And all the guys in GP Bikes forum that are disliking it, you can go and fly a kite. I love it. Like I said, I wasn't giving it beans, it's just a case of trying to actually show Andy his controls, that they are working, and talk to you guys at the same time. So we're not out there to show off or go balls out. But I think here you're just about seeing, in fact, that you know, I'm going and we're looking. This is the lovely thing about GB Bikes as well. You've got your orbit, so I'll reach over to the keyboard and bring her in. It's absolutely beautifully modelled. Absolutely fantastic. I love my Acropovics. Right, we're going to get even closer. There we go, free roam. You just see just how beautiful this actually is. See, it's like so sweet, you know. So Blackie, oh, I see, I actually made a mistake on the Holovis emblem, and it's going through the fairing, so got to do something with that one, haven't I? But there you go. Whatever. So now we're going to hop out of here. Return to the pits. Right, we're going to turn on, oh no, we're not going to turn that on. I'm going to make this bigger. No, get back over there, you bugger. We're just going to enlarge it. Exit here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to hot swap these for my other system. So I need to unplug here, one unplug, unplug that. Right, got my Allen key. This is basically how modular the Hs3 system is. Ooh, I might be deafening you because I'm right by the mic. Right, I'm actually going to whack the mic with that handlebars. So, that's the system now off. I shall stick that on my bed. Luckily my bed's just over there, so not far to go. Grab my system, which you can tell by the levers and hydraulic brake. Sign down. Right, where's my bloody brake cable gone? USB 3 to USB 3. USB 2 to USB 2. And it's all plugged in. Oh my god, that took a long time, didn't it? Right. So now we go back into GP Bikes and not GP Bikes VR. And I've lost the dot to make that smaller. Oh no, stop grabbing it. You're supposed to make it smaller, you stupid bloody mouse. That's it. Right. Settings. Calibration. Okay, so we've now got, actually it's because I didn't calibrate it in Windows, did I? No, I didn't calibrate it in Windows. It's being a bit of a poo. Calibrated in Windows. So what's going on? My left, my right, my clutch, my brake. Everything seems okay. It's because I haven't calibrated in Windows, but we're just going to go to the track and see. Because I swapped systems, I might actually have to calibrate in Windows. I haven't actually done a hot swap before, so that's the one thing. Right, so I've got a feeling my front brake's going to need calibrating. Yeah, I think front brake is going to need calibrating in Windows itself. Yeah, front brake needs calibrating in Windows. It's playing silly buggers. That's okay. That's something that we have to learn. So we'll do it. So we go blah blah blah. Oh, I need to make it so you can see this display capture. Right. Right. Settings, calibrate. Next. If right. Press a button, give gas, press a button, give brake, press a button, give clutch, press a button, give rear brake, press a button, and finish. Yeah, everything's working. Apply. Okay. You see, it's just the way that Windows actually reads from the actual controller. Each controller's got a specific code on it. So right now I turn the bloody game capture off. It's lost my game. Come on, seriously. Don't be a poo. So anyhow, because each board has an individual ID code that Windows recognizes, you have to basically put that in. So hot swapping, obviously, which I've never done before. So obviously what I had to do was calibrate in Windows first. Then I can go into GB Bikes and do all my calibration, blah, blah, blah. Everything's hoity-toity. Oh yeah, rear brake is now unassigned because it's obviously... There you go. And the clutch. Why is the clutch not working? Clutch, for some reason, is now not being accepted. What the hell? Clutch is there. It's all there. Come on. It's showing me clutches being there, but GP Bikes was not showing it, and now it is. Oh, it's just one of those bloody things, isn't it? Typical. Bloody typical. Right. Yes, we're ready to go. Can we please go? We want to ride. Hey, Blackie. Nice, man. Thank you very much for the bike, man. Sorry, guys. I really wasn't even looking at the chat. So very, very sorry. Paint is not my paint work. Oh God, I forgot the names of the guy, but I will remember and post it. But no, he did that paint work. I just changed the Holovis to it because I'm about to start working together with Holovis. So wanted to push something for them because once we get into the VR, and my God, is this so good? GP bikes in VR. I just wish I didn't. I've got the it's Asus ROG, so I've got the Strix 1050 Ti with 4GB, but the 1050 is just not quite up to it. It's struggling, so I really, seriously, I felt very sick. So I basically, I'm not going to do the VR thing. I've got to play with it a bit. I ordered an adapter for the card last week, or 2 weeks ago in fact, and never got the bloody adapter. So I complained to the company, so they said, yeah, we're sending you another one, and basically never got it. So I went to another company, ordered another one, and this morning I ended up with 3 bloody DVI adapters. I have my hand on the throttle. I'm talking, I shouldn't talk and ride at the same time. So I ended up this morning, postman dropped off 3 DVI to HDMI adapters. I'm like, seriously, are you kidding me? You know, it's like, come on. I'm going to be on the grass. So anyhow, plugged it in, and I opened up Oculus debug tool, and my performance level that I've got left is like, oh, really, really close, and that's with everything turned down. And I've just realised I can actually lean a lot more on this bike. Like I said, I am talking, that's where I will crash, because I'm not concentrating on what I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, you do need to really concentrate when you're riding a frigging bike. But anyhow, Blackie, I tell you what, if you're still listening, mate, I love this bike. With the hydraulic brakes, it's absolutely spot on. I can really feel, you know, I've got that bite right there. I can feel when I'm going to actually tuck it, and yeah, just stalled it. But I can really feel when I'm going to actually get the brake so to the point that it's going to lift the rear wheel. So I can really feel it. I'm using 1000 psi transducer on the front brake, only 300 on the rear, which I'm really surprised. Both are going to be up to 1600 psi, just to be on the safe side. I think there shouldn't be a problem using the Leo Bodnar board. It's just going to mean that there's not a way that I'm going to blow the damn thing like I did the other week, where I blew the transducer literally in a live stream trying to do the crew. I blew the back of the damn thing off, and but it's like there, I can feel the brake, not over brake. You can really feel it, and you've got that little point. You can make it hot. You can make it hot like you want. It's really nice. And for once, it's actually nice to have like a rear brake where it's sharper than it was before, because you used to, in GP bikes, I found using the rear brake, it wasn't that sharp, whereas because it's made for gamepads. But now with the hydraulic brake, depending on how you set it up, it works so good. Oh, by the way, Blackie, what nice suit. I'm wearing a nice suit. And I had to do it for holidays. Maybe we'll actually have those made in real life. That would be really cool. That would be actually really cool. I can't actually give too much information because Gren might shoot me. But holidays have got some major plans for motorcycle simulation and VR. So you really want to be on the lookout this year for a lot more information, which I will provide because I'll actually be working with them. So it should be pretty cool. But I mean, what we need to do now is see if we can actually go into something like Ride and do something there as well. So let's return to the pits, back off. Right. Now, as far as I know, I've got to do display capture so you can see what the hell I'm up to. What we're going to do is sales. Don't want to be in any of that. We want to go and make sure our ride to, right, I've lost it, Steam, where the frick, Steam apps, common, ride to, right, I think I've got, no, I don't have my ini, so I've got to actually create file for Andy Oval. Right, so say Andy Oval. Then we take this ini, stick it in there. Oh, what? No, no, stop. What are you doing? My mouse is being a bitch. So Andy Oval's in there. What the fuck? It should have just put that in there. And then I've got to go to, oh bollocks, I've lost my ini. Okay, for some reason I moved the file, my mouse is playing around like a bugger. I've lost my ini. Oh, you're kidding me. Right. I've lost my ini. Where's my, there's my ini. Right, my ini goes into ride 2. Ride 2. Right, that. Let's stick that in. No, I'm just going to copy it. No, I won't lose it. Copy. Ride 2. Paste. Right. This is only because I'm changing systems. So like I said, every system is different. So basically, you have to program each one as it is. Yeah, you can see this one, I've got to redo it because trigger. Oh, I can't do this yet because I haven't centered my throttle. So I totally fucked up. Right. The point is, I have to recenter the potentiometer for the throttle because otherwise it won't be read correctly. So we can forget all about that. That's a bummer. Okay. I totally forgot. This is one of those things that happens when you try and do stuff live. So basically, I just cannot do it. I'm going to have to recenter. Right, can I do that on the fly? Yes, I actually can if I get my screwdriver. Yes. So I'm going to get my screwdriver, make a coffee, stay where you are. Right. Grab a screwdriver, make a coffee, change the bars. In there. Okay. Oh, and go to the loo too. Right, so hot swap. This, that, and everything else. My goodness me, this room is so bloody small, it's unbelievable. I'm having to crawl over the couch to get to the loo. almost there. You can't pee quicker than it takes to pee, and the coffee also takes so much time to boil. Guess I should say. Right. Right, enough coffee. I'll be back. We got the coffee, and now I haven't actually done this before, so I now need to ensure, in fact, that the C920 gets moved in front of there. Then, no, oh bollocks, I hate, sometimes OBS can be a pain. Right, so open this to that. Well, I'll tell you what, Blackie, I'm just loving the bike as it is, mate, so I'm quite happy. Right, I am going to now try and attempt to do a live retune of a pot. Right, so pull that off. This, can we get enough? Yes, we can. Right, so as you can see, got it on my knees. I need to undo this one, all using a 5mm Allen. Right, so pop the steering head off. Then we start X360 again, which you can't actually see unless I do this. I'll grab that. Right, so with X360, what I actually have to do is I have to have my throttle on here, so I'll record my throttle, but as you can see, it's down here, it's showing it's fully on, so I now have to center this. What you do to center it is, I've got this for the clutch and the throttle, which are both using pots. I put a screwdriver in, it just literally holds against the gear, flathead screwdriver, and I turn it until where it says stick axis Y is black, and then that's centered. Now I'm giving gas. I'm good. Got my brake. Don't worry about clutch, because right here doesn't have a clutch. I've got my rear brake. So that's basically it. That took a long time, didn't it? Stick my steering head back in. Tighten it up. Stick it back on the test bench. Move me mic. Ready to rock and roll, almost. I'm just going to have to go into, save that. Right. Now, theoretically, when we start ride, it should automatically accept, it might not accept by up and down because I think I've got them in different buttons. Sorry if that was mumbled, I was talking to my cup of coffee. Right, so like I said, this is for a live stream. It's kind of off the bat. Am I in the mood? Am I not? I really don't kind of plan it. So to pure heroin, I only use X360, which is an additional software that forces a game to think that my controller's an X360, but that's only for like milestone and stuff like that. I'm probably going to lose the game when I actually try and minimize that, so excuse me for that second. Basically what it is Y2 now thinks my controller's an Xbox 360, which is not, but that's how you do it. The beauty of it is you can actually, whereas if you're using a gamepad, you can't alter how the pad works. Whereas using X360 CE, it allows you to literally you can alter the dead zone, you can give an anti-dead zone, which is what I need, and many other things. So I need to check my gear up. Oh, don't be a slut. Gear up is that, which is something I didn't check. Gear down is that. Rear brake is that. I think we're good to go. Back, and it's like the buttons are set up so it's same as using a gamepad almost. You can navigate, no problem. I always actually go Eastern Mountain because, to be quite honest, I have not really ridden the rest, and it's just something that makes it easier for me to do a demo. So this is actually a milestone game using hydraulic brakes. Absolutely. I mean, custom-made drivers allow you to actually then tune your controller as you want. So yeah, always a benefit. Always a benefit. And I find, especially with hydraulic brakes, like I'm just getting onto now, depending how much pressure, when you're setting up in Windows, which you have to do to start with, when setting up, depending on how much pressure you actually put as your end point on a hydraulic brake for the hand or for the foot, it changes the amount of pressure you need to get there. So you can actually almost adjust the pressure of the brake just by how you set it up in Windows, which is brilliant. But if you can do that in every program, which you can actually do in GP bikes, so it's really cool, it allows you to adjust your brake without any software. But having that ability to adjust it, yes, would always be absolutely an advantage. I'm not even looking straight. All right, look at the screen, Alan. I have to admit, it's like getting off of using a system that's got potentiometers and then getting on to where I've got hydraulic. You really notice the difference. And I got a feeling that I should have unplugged the VR system, because I'm getting a few weird flashes, and it's like the frame rate's not as it should be. My GTX 1050 Ti, although it's Republic of Gamers, is just not up for VR. It'll do it, but not as you want it. Oh, you slut, get out of it. So anyhow, I really do not need to be talking when I am trying to ride a bike. It's just not on, mate. I'm not getting the apexes. I'm not doing it right, am I? Whatever. Anyhow, the point being, I've got a feeling having the VR system plugged in at the same time is not doing me good, and I should really not. Oh shit, bugger. It came off. Well, they normally knock me off, so fuck them. Whatever. Oh dear, an F word. Get off my bum, you bitch. So, anyhow, but I mean, when you think about it, I mean, come on, this has got to be the first time that anyone's ridden Ride 2 with hydraulic brakes in their front room. And in fact, I've got 3 systems. I've got one going out to Australia, one to France, and one to Italy, all with hydraulic brakes. And I'm riding really badly, but it doesn't matter. I'm just I got so much going through my head at the moment. It's really not on riding. It's like, come on, Alan, think. Anyhow, I mean, today is really just to show you I can do hot swaps. You can set up in Hs3 and still like have it live. Oh, get out of it. Oh, go on the inside. Nah, not quite. Those Duvals have definitely got some power, and I'm way too hot into there. I'll get on the inside though. Eee. Oh, yeah. Going in too hot, too high a gear. Yeah, I've definitely got a frame drop in having my VR connected. Well, that was terrible riding, but whatever. Since I'm not really actually going for it, I mean, it's fine, it's good, but we're happy. We don't really care. Oh, bloody hell, 12. No, that was disgusting. So, oh, that was really disgusting. Really. Anyhow, whatever. Right, so sorry, Pure, but if I'm riding, I can't really see the screen, so Pure, I'm very sorry, but I only buy ROG. I do not give a flying fig. I only buy ROG. If you saw my place, you'd understand. I am a pure Republic of the Gamers guy. My laptop, ROG. My system, everything in it's ROG. Memory's not, because they actually haven't produced any of the memory that actually goes over 4 gigahertz. So I'm still waiting for them to release that. Then my memory will be ROG as well. But otherwise, no. Sorry, it's purely. I've been working with computers since they first came out, literally, and Asus products alone are top of the mill, man. Absolutely. But when you want that little bit more, no, I go ROG. I don't care what anyone says. The quality, so how they actually produce the equipment, you can't beat it. And I really don't give a fuck if it's, oh, yeah, another F. Damn it, I think that's 3 now. Anyhow, I seriously believe in being loyal to a brand. It's the same if someone else was producing motorcycle controllers. I'd hope someone would be loyal to me, because mine would be better. Ha! But no, that's the way it goes. But I understand where you're coming from. 15-second delay between the answer. And so, actually, one thing I need to explain is rear brake is now different. I've made it so that the transducer no longer goes down. This was the problem. I had a 90-degree bend. The 90-degree bend was causing an air problem, so I just could not bleed it because there's no bleed nipple. Remove the 90-degree bend, boom. Solid pedal straight off. So absolutely 100%. That Valvoline brake fluid 5.1 is classified as non-hazardous, so it's shippable worldwide by aircraft. So no, I'm ready, good to go for hydraulic brakes worldwide. Why was your message retracted? I'm actually okay, mate. No, I'm actually I did a demo for Dorna, so I'm hoping to get Sony to actually give me a license to have Leo Bodnar, or rather not me, but give Leo Bodnar a license that his boards will be accepted by Sony. So basically Leo Bodnar will then be able to use his USB boards with PlayStations. I also want it for Xbox. It's just a case of very expensive, can't do it myself. We'll see. It's in the pipeline. I need to talk to Cronus Max and see if their system possibly works with the Leo Bodnar boards, or send them a board and see if they can make their system work with one. So that's in the workings too, which would mean that basically my system would work on any console. And the game just crashed. It does that occasionally through in the middle of a replay. It crashes. Right, okay, stupid bloody game. Right, so we've done that. Now the only thing we have to do is I can't use my mouse, can I? You silly idiot, Alan, you got it. So one thing I like about MXGP3, you can actually use your mouse. I mean, bloody hell, a milestone game you can use a mouse with. It's only taken them, what, 20 bloody years? Which is pretty sad when you think about it. 20 years. I got my Skype on. I got a load of programs going as well. No wonder I'm maybe having problems. Right, let's see if we can go into the crew. This is the program I actually blew my 300 psi. Was it the 300 or the 500? No, I blew a 500 psi transducer in the crew. I couldn't believe it. It's like a standard hand has 300 psi of pressure, but obviously when you go through the master cylinder and you've got the leverage, it goes over that. But I literally blew the fucking insides out. Fourth time I blew the insides of the transducer totally apart, and it squirted brake fluid into the connectors. Luckily it didn't short it. And this is the worst thing when I make, I don't know how it's going to be now, because I'm actually running off of screen, so it's capturing screen, not the game, so I don't know what the frame rate's going to be like. Anywho, you can see if we can just ride without doing anything else. And like I said, the one thing is Leo Bodnar boards have an ID number, so you can't always tell if, when I'm swapping systems out, yes, I'll collect free money, thank you. You can't always tell if it's going to work straight off, so I'm just going to go with it and hope it does. Right, you seem to be getting it, so, right, we need F3, get rid of that, F7, and do that. Yeah. I'm sorry if the camera is not quite right for the control nowadays. It's like I had to have bloody couches in the way and everything else. And this is a kind of spur of the minute stream. Oh, and I still haven't said, Holovis sent me this. Thank you, Gren. Still got to figure out, it's been making me sick. I've got my adapters, but I'm getting there. I'll tell you what though, I've totally changed from where I had the opinion though I don't like VR, because it makes me feel sick. But I only tried right, which one does view? Oh, that one. Right. So we got gears. Yeah, gears are alright. Okay, so we might just be able to ride. This thing, I don't know what it is with Ivory House, but for some reason they made it that the sound of your own engine is so quiet, it's really stupid. Right, I've got to see first. Steering slightly off, but yeah, we got a front brake. No, back brake we don't have. He didn't want to stop me in the back brake. No, steering is slightly off, but I mean, I'm not going to worry about setting it all up and getting it done. It actually takes a while in the crew. Oh no, I caned that one, didn't I? I'm not going to worry about setting it up. I just wanted to make sure it does actually. Right, this right, front brake is working now, so that's view. Right, which one does? No, that one doesn't. That one doesn't. I think that one does it. No, that's the map. that's the one. Right, so settings. You've got to go to handbrake. Yep, that's the rear brake. Oh, that feels better because it's not immediate. Get out of the way, you fat fuck. Ooh, that was the 5th F. Coming through. Oh, I was looking at the dude, not the person. So steering's just a little bit off. It's from the other system. Each system, it just reacts that little bit different. So, okay, well, I'm happy I haven't blown the transducer yet. Oh yeah, no, that front brake is nice and sharp now. Right, so, okay, we're basically going to leave it there. Or maybe, well actually, now we've done that, what I need to do, because I've reset the pot, I need to go back in GB Bikes and recalibrate the steering, the throttle, because I recentered the pot. So we tried the Italian mod teams MMX 500, sorry. Right, we need to try something else that's new. I know. I'm on a 217. What did I do? I did something. I go with 102. Yeah, we'll just take the calyx out. What the hell? Ooh, I didn't set it, didn't I? Yeah, you dumbass, Alan. Right, see, the throttle's off. Because I adjusted the throttle for the throttle should be good now, yes. Because I reset it for X360, it obviously automatically what it does is shows it as half throttle when in GB Bikes. I'm not really good at MX bikes. I mean, I can use the system with it, but no. I have actually been working on a new design of steering head that will be for motocross because of Dakar 18 that's coming out. So I have been working on a new steering system that will basically be purely for motocross and everything like that. So yeah, it's working on it. I've just got so many different things going on right now. It's just a case of trying to keep up with everything. It's really it's really awkward trying to ride it and talk. But no, I'm fully on it. I've got to actually call the company because they're actually in Reading here in the UK. So I used to be based in Reading when I was a medical courier, and they're on one of the old places I used to know. So I'm hoping to get in touch with them. And possibly what I'll do is go down with one of the systems and then try and actually see if they're gonna be doing real controls or if they're just doing it on gamepad. No, that was me. I went down too far. Bit too fucking hopeful there, wasn't I? I tell you what, I love this Moto 2 set though. It's just one of the most fun sets to go with. I do have to admit though, I am still getting used to these hydraulic brakes. They are just so much better, and it's just like, oh, after years of using basically cable, spring and potentiometer, I'm just got to really get into it. I just love this. Oh, I wish I was in VR right now, because I'll tell you what, VR does really bring this out. Whoa, yeah, too much front brake there. VR just brings it. It's, put it this way, you come into this corner here, and you got it cranked over, and because you've got the VR on, you can really, I mean, I lean with my system. So when I've got the VR head unit on, I'm leaning as well, and it's picking it up. So you're really in the corner, you've got your face right there where it should be. And it's just like, I'm really, my gears, I should be in second. But I said, trying to actually talk, and I have lost. Ooh, looking, for some reason I lost my gears. Oh, I've done pulled the cable out. Right, I've done something here. What did I do? Oh, I see what I've done. You dumbass. Right. Like I say, I'm just building my system now, and I didn't screw my ground lead on properly. So I just lost my shift. And I got to screw it back on, but not a problem. So return bits. No, we want replay. We love replays. And this has got right. So anyhow, always something bloody happens to me. So no, Piboso's not in Reading. Deep Silver, the people that are going to make Dakar 18, they're in Reading. Piposo's Italy, I think. This is part of the reason why I've just ordered new cables, because that's what's happened down there. I was using too thinner cable for the new system, but I literally just got through the other day new cable that's a different gauge, so it's not so volatile. It's not so, what's the word? I can't think of it. It's not going to do what it just did. Put it that way. So that's why mine just broke, because I was using an old system, and I should have used my new cable, but I was just like, oh, I just want to use it. And anyhow, I've got new cable. It's a lot thicker, so it won't do what I just did. This is all the teething problems of using a system that's a work in progress, upgrading all different little bits. And my system never gets worked on. I still haven't connected all my buttons that are in the center. I mean, I just never get to work on my own system. So everything gets put into everything else but my own. But anywho, I think we will basically call it an evening there. And I do like that Moto 2. Sorry, but I do. I just love these Moto 2s. Thank you, Manu. Anyone that's watching this that doesn't know, go onto the GB Bikes forums and go to the mod section, and you will find so many bikes. I think I've got 100 bikes at the moment, something like that. Oh, it's just unbelievable. It's brilliant, and so many different classes. So yeah, that's where I found that I had no gear change. Anyhow, so thank you very much for watching, people. Those who haven't said it before, Happy New Year. Let it be a new one, because this year is going to be the big one when it comes to motorcycle simulations. There's a lot coming out. A lot of us are really trying to make it different. So thank you very much for watching. Happy New Year, and I will see you soon. If I can find the right button to stop the stream. That one.